Hello everybody, welcome to the section 2 of this training. Today we will see the unlimited benefits from Excel. So we will take longer time on this section because it's very important and there are a lot of benefits for civil engineers and as well as for water resource engineers. Okay. So we will take some time, maybe 3-4 presentations will continue on this, and really you will enjoy and you will be happy with these presentations where you get the unlimited benefits from the Excel. Okay, so please attend carefully, and we will continue to the training. Before we come to this training, let us see what we discussed last time. Okay. As you remember, we discussed about the importance of software for civil and water engineers, and as well we have seen the classification of software and the objective of this tutorial too. And finally, we have seen how to download software for free, because you have to have all the softwares that are important, because some of you may have not on your computer, so you have to download it. And we discussed this. Maybe you will get it in section 1. Okay, when you subscribe this channel, you will get the section 1 also. Every presentations will be there when you subscribe this channel. Okay. Okay, so the title of today's training will be the unlimited benefits from the Excel. So first, let us see the advantages of using Excel and what are the facts about the Excel. Okay, so Excel contains more functions and features than any spreadsheet software. Okay, it will do everything for not only for engineers, for finance experts, for sociologists, for whoever the expertise is. Okay, it contains maximum sale of amount, which is like this figure. Okay, this is a big figure. So this it is unlimited. If you can do whatever you do, it will be unlimited. You can do up to these sales. That means it's very big, huge number. Okay. So it can be also handle whatever your data is huge. Okay, these are the factors of Excel, and you will see how it helps you when you go in detail. So the major advantages of using Excel, it is best storage of huge data. Okay, whatever your data is, it will organize for you, so you can store it in Excel. Okay, in tabular form. That can be analyzed or sent to somebody else or whatever, and you can change it to even to PDF. Okay, and the second one is you can perform any calculations. We will see what can it do, and multiple tools for data analysis. It will there are a lot of tools that can analyze your data easily to create data visualization using charts. You can make charts from your data, and you can make for your presentation beautiful and very attractive and self-explanatory using charts. Okay, so easy to print reports in any size, so you can print in A4, A3, A0, whatever. Okay, so it is flexible and can be used for any type of printing size. Okay, and so many free templates to use. For example, if you want to not to develop your own, you can use existing templates. Excel will have its own templates, and we'll see how to use them. Okay, and you can work with Excel online and even on your mobile phone. These are the best benefits of a few of the benefits of Excel. Okay, so under this section we will go to learn about understand and manipulate workbook and worksheet. Workbook with data and tables in Excel. Okay, so first of all we have to understand what is workbook, what is worksheet, and what is cell itself. Okay, look, first we start with cell. Cell is a minimum component of workbook. And what is then worksheet, workbook, cell, worksheet, workbook. Okay, this is a arrangement. So so I expect that you are going to subscribe this channel, so that every sections that we present will get forwarded to you. So you will get whatever presentation is. If you miss this one class, for example, you can get it another time on the page. So please subscribe, like, and share it to your friends. If you do that, okay, you will any notifications will be forwarded to you as soon as it uploaded, and get multiple professional families with comments. So we will come together to comment one another, and you will learn a lot. And finally, it will encourage the channel to produce more useful tutorials, okay, in summary form. Okay, let us start to the Excel. Okay. So before that, let me open an Excel so that we will see it. Okay, we will see it. Okay, sorry for the glance. Yeah, I want to start with new Excel sheet, because everything should be new for you. So because you are new, so we will start with this new Excel. Okay, so when you say this, look, every cell has unique name. Start with column and heading and row. Okay, yeah. So let us see what cell means. Okay, look, these are the cells. These are the cells. Okay, then they have their own identified unique name. The name starts from the column, then followed by the row. These are the columns. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. These are the columns. These are the rows. So you have to know what the columns and rows because every manipulation will go through this. If you understand the cell well, then you can multiple calculations. You can do multiple calculations, and then to confirm or to analyze what you did, you have to understand what the cell mean. Okay, yeah. For example, let us take this cell. Okay, let me highlight it for you. This cell is the name is, you see, the column is G and the row is 5. So what is the name of this cell now? It is here. Look, if you can see, it is here. It is G5. This is the column G5. Okay, these are a lot of meaning when it comes to the in details. Okay, so this is the cell. So you have to understand the cell. A lot of cells. When you go to this way, it is non-stop. Okay, non-stop. Look, it will continue. So I don't know the end where it ends, but you can make a lot. Okay, this is the cell. The second one, you have to understand what is worksheet mean. Worksheets are here. Look at the bottom. Maybe if you can see the cursor, these are the worksheets. For example, any file, any book, which when opened new, it will have 3 worksheets. 3 worksheets. Look at sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Sometimes they called a spreadsheet. Okay, they are called spreadsheet. So just every cell has a unique name. Just we have seen it. So what is the name of that cell? You can test yourself. Okay, the base for the data entry and can have text, number, logical, or errors. In these cells, we may put numbers, whatever the number is. We can make text. Okay, we can make texts, whatever, and maybe if the calculation or something is done, it may display some error. Okay, just like this, this node value. This is it has its own reason. We'll come to that. So it may have also the error values. This is to mean this. Okay. A collection of cell is called a cell range. A cell range. What does cell range means? A cell range forming an array extending horizontally or vertically. Okay, let us look at it. What does the array or cell range means? Okay, let us see. For example, if I start here and pressing my mouse right mouse and go through this. Now look at it. When I do this, please look at this, what this indicates. Okay, look, when I put here it says B2, and when I go, look, that means I go one column, one row and two columns, one row and three columns, one row, because I am adding the columns, but the row is row 2. Okay, the row is same. When I come down, it will increase the rows. Now 2 rows and 5 columns, 3 rows and 5 columns. Look, then you can make like this whatever your table looks like. For example, I make 20 rows and 12 columns, as you can see. So if you want this much amount table, you can make like this, and we'll see later. You will click here to make it like this. Okay, to make the table. That means after selecting your number of columns and number, but you can delete, you can add, no problem at all. You can edit. Okay, it's not necessarily to do all the necessary columns and the necessary rows at a time, at the starting. You can increase or decrease the number of columns and rows, but you can add or delete the rows and columns lately. So that is flexible. We'll see how to do that. Okay, back to the note. So you see the horizontal arrays, what the cell range means. It is known as array. Okay, it is array. So by extending horizontally or vertically. When you extend horizontally, we are increasing number of columns. When you go down vertically, we are increasing the number of rows. Okay, so we can detect the range, how many rows and how columns in the cell address. Okay, in the cell address, this is called cell address. Okay, this is cell address. So as you can see, when I do like this, in the cell address, it's telling me that the number of rows and the number of columns. Just we will continue like this, and then we will come to the next portion. Okay. Okay. Next, we will see the worksheet and workbook. Okay, we see the cell, so we can see worksheet and workbook. Now let us come to workbook and worksheet. They are more related. They are highly related, and when opening any Excel sheet, they have 3 by default. They have book 1. They name the name of the sheet. If you don't save it, it is known as book 1. Okay, when you for example, if I open another Excel, by default it will be named as book 2. Look, let me show you. Yeah, let me add one new book. Look, it is book 2. Okay, so you can rename. Actually, we will see how to rename this. So This is a workbook. Workbook means it's the name of the file, nothing. Workbook means it's the name of the file. You can change it, you can rename it, you can delete it or whatever. But it has worksheets. Okay, these are the worksheets, as I have told you. By default, in default it has 3 sheets, but you can add, you can delete these all sheets. Okay, yeah. So 3 sheet workbook, so we can add to worksheet and many hide, rename, hide, edit, color, protect, more, and copy. So let us see how we can do, how we manipulate the worksheet. These are the main important important component of this training. Okay, these are the workbook. So what can we do on this workbook? Okay, look here, we can rename it. How? Just right click on the workbook, the worksheet that you can manipulate, that you want to manipulate. Okay, right click on it. Here are the options that will come to you. Let's see everything of this, what they are doing. Okay, first it says insert. When we click the insert button, look, all this will come. Okay, we can insert the worksheet. By default it is worksheet. When we add a worksheet, the fours, we have 3 by default. When we click OK, it will increase the 4th sheet. Okay, the 4th sheet. Let's see. Look, it increases the 4th sheet. Okay, here these 3 are previously existing by default, but the 4th one is added now. Okay, let us delete just for convenience. And the next one is what? Delete. We can delete this workbook, yeah, or worksheet. If we want to delete sheet 1, just make it delete. Yeah, it is deleted. If it has data, it will ask you for confirmation. For example, let me add something here. Yeah, just I do something here. It will not delete before asking me to delete. Okay, look, it will add. But if it is free, it is not untouched, it will not be asking me. This needs complete. It has data, some data, so it asks me to for confirmation to delete this. If I say delete, it will delete. Okay, now I deleted 2 sheets and left with 1 sheet. Let me add. Just clicking this is also I can add. Okay, now sheet 3, sheet 5, and 6, because we have been added up to sheet 4, so it continues with sheet 5, sheet 6, like that. Okay, so what is next? Just we see the delete, rename. Okay, just click on it. It will admit you to edit. Just put your cursor here, make it whatever you need. For example, let me say it's payroll. For example, this may be payroll. Yeah, this sheet may be payroll, and right click on the next one. This may be the construction cost, for example, construction material, for example, construction material. Yeah, and the third one is fuel cost, for example. I can say fuel cost. And if you want to add, you have another sheet. You have 2 options. I can click these, or I can right click here and insert, and okay. Now I add 2 sheets with the first method and the second method. Okay, so we can rename this. For example, I have fuel cost, and then have to have for example labor cost. Okay, labor cost. And let me make this summary of cost. I can say, okay, summary of cost. So you can make yourself whatever you like. and you can increase as much as you can, simply by clicking this button, or as I show you the other method. Okay, so the other one is to hide the worksheet. We can hide the worksheet. For example, maybe you made some draft calculation here. For example, let me say to make the payroll, I want to have some calculations here. Okay, let me insert the sheet. Just this is, let me make rename it draft. Okay. Then I made this draft. For example, to make the payroll, you may need how many people. For example, you have 325 people. You may have 500, 5,000 for each, and you may have this calculation here. You did this calculation. Just I multiply 325 by this. So we will see what I'm doing here is just leave it as it is. We'll see it in detail how to do it. So don't worry about this. Just I want to show you have the draft here, draft worksheet, but you are using this value for this payroll, for example. So yeah, I will bring this to this. Okay, yeah, on payroll, but look on the workbook. Look on the formulas. This is the formula bar. I will show you what these all are. This is the formula bar. This is not a number. When you see this here in a formula bar, it says draft C10. It means it comes from this value. If I delete this value, I will lose this will read error on the payroll. So I want the figure to be here, but it is from other worksheet. So what I have to do is, but I don't want to show this for others. I have to hide it. So you have a simple method. Right click on it and just hide it. Look here, hide. Yeah, it is hide. I hide it, but the value is not dismissed from it. But let me show you what happens if I delete it. If I delete it, let me unhide. To return it, just this option will come. So if you unhide it, it will come. Just the name is here. The name was draft. So make it okay. So it comes back. But let me delete this. If I delete this, okay. Look, this says reference because the value is coming from that draft, and it can't be here because there is no value here. Look, this is the error message. So you can make a lot of drafts, and okay, you can make a lot of drafts, and you can hide if you want. If you don't want to print it, if you don't want to show to other people, it is your own calculations, your own. So you can hide that sheet. Okay. The other one is we can rename. How to rename? You say it. We hide it. So we can edit the color, the appearance of this sheet, the appearance. Okay. For example. I want to make a different color for all this. Let me right click on it, and just what you see is tab color here. Tab color. Just you can make. Let me make this red. I make red this one. Okay. I want to make it green. So if your color is not appear here, just come here more colors, and then you can select from here. You can adjust. Okay, just whatever the color you need, you can adjust here. And let me make it blue, for example. Yeah, this one is blue, and let me make this one yellow, and whatever. Okay, just you can remember, you can differentiate one cell from the other by looking at the color at the end of your data. If you have multiple data, you can you can check easily detect through their colors. Okay, so so you see how to make the colors. So how to protect it. The other one is to protect it. To protect means not visible for edition. Nobody can edit it. It will be locked. Okay, so just protect. Let me protect. It requests me, okay, protect worksheet and contents of locked cells. So what does it mean? The cells will be locked. So but it asks a password, because you have to have a password. If you want to open other time, you have to give the password, and somebody, you don't have to give the password for somebody. You may have sensitive data, okay, sensitive data, which is very important, maybe institutional data. So you may miss it knowingly or unknowingly if it's touched by somebody else. So you have to protect your cell. So let me give 1 2 3 4, just a code or password. Yeah, it will asks you again to confirm 1 2 3 4. So I can't add anything here. It's locked. The cell or draft that you are trying to change to is protected. So you can't add any number if there exists. So to unlock, what you do is just unlock. It will request the password. When you give the password, okay, just it is unlocked, and you can now write whatever. So this is the protection of cell protection is, or worksheet protection is this. Okay, the other one is what we are left one is, we say insert, we see the delete, we rename, okay, protect, tab color, hide. Okay, then we left with move or copy. Okay, this is very important, okay. For example, you make you make a payroll here. For example, payroll of for example, payroll for, let me say it, payroll for, sorry, rename, payroll for July. So you have a lot of figures here, okay, simply randomly, just randomly, okay, just this is random. Let me put it like this, because look, for example, this is your figures. This is simply, I did it simply for understanding. But if this payroll may not be changed for the month of August next month, so you don't have to rewrite these figures, except maybe if there is some change you will edit. So what you do is just you use this copy. Okay, look, move or copy, click on this. Like, there are two ways. Either it will take to another book. This is one workbook, what a lot of worksheet, but it's one workbook. So if you want to make what another book, we will select here new book. Okay, new book, because we have book 1 and book 2 opened here. But if you want another book, we can select this. Or if you click book 1, this page will, book 1 will come for me. You see, book 1 have 3 sheets. So I can, if I click here, it will come before this, before sheet 1. This, if I click here just before, if you want to move to the end, it will be moved to the end of workbook 1. Okay, so what you have to take care is, you don't have to delete the months of this payroll of for July. So what you have to do is you create a copy, because you don't want to delete or you don't move as it is. The original is as should be here. But if you want to move the original, you can do also. Okay, no problem. If you don't click this, it will move. Generally, it will move this sheet. Okay, so we can make it on book 1. We can make a new book, or we can make our sheet book 2 also. Where to put it? Where to? For example, I made move to end. Okay, look, yeah. Payroll for July is here. Again, payroll for July 2 is here, because it makes this number 2 is because it's doubling this. So what we are going to do, we have to rename. Right click, rename. We say it for the month of August. You see? So you don't have to rewrite all these numbers as it is. Maybe you will edit if there is something different, only selecting those figures, and you will select and make it okay, great. So I think you understand well about how to manipulate worksheet. So let us go to the next section. Okay, let us understand what elements of a workbook is. Okay, this workbook has these features. Okay, these are what you see here are the quick access toolbar. Okay, the quick access toolbar means you will touch it them, just they will come to in front, and you will simply touch them to do, whether you don't have to go to this menu bars. These are called menu bars. Okay, menu bars or command related to the tab. These are tabs or command tabs or menu bars. These are the main menu bars. Okay, or command tab. They are same. Okay, so here are, when you open this menu bars, there are a lot of commands that following under them. Let us see. Okay, for example, look, we are at home now. We are at home. The menu bar is home. So under home, all these things are manipulated. All these commands are under home. Okay, when I insert, when I click insert the menu bar, insert, you see all these commands are under the insert. Okay, we want insert formulas, tables, pictures, okay, smart words, graphs, different, okay, formulas, equations. Okay, we'll see all these things throughout. Okay, this, when I come to this is a page arrangement. These all commands are to arrange your page in different ways, for color, for page setup, whether portrait or landscape, or for your title, for grids, whatever. Okay, all these are just to arrange to make your page beautiful and attractive. Okay, when you come to this, look, all these are the formulas. This, the powerful formulas are here in this command. Not only this, actually there are a lot of commands which are, it is impossible to indicate all formulas here. So there are for example, when I come to this, look the formulas here. Look how much formulas are here. Okay, for accountant, for engineers, for economists, for what. These are all the formulas that the Excel can do. Okay, simply if you know the computer programming, C++ or JavaScript or something, so this Excel makes them very easy and easy to use by making these formulas simple and easy, flexible human interface. Okay, so these are the formulas. So you see, can we put all those formulas here on this table? It's impossible. So we will select. How to select, we will see later. they are categorized, okay, categorized in different. These are, for example, there are insert functions, auto sum, recently used, financial, logical, okay, maths and trigonometry. There are a lot of formulas, conditional formulas, and so on. This is data, okay. All this data, how to manipulate your data. The powerful commands are here under the tab data, okay. This is one of the most important for you, because you have to manipulate your data. You have to organize your data, filter, organize, sort, calculate, whatever. Manipulating your data, you will use this menu bar, okay. And the second one is to review. This is reviewing means just if you want to check the spelling, if you want to add comments and something like that, just making some kind of editing like that. Okay. So to view. So when you view, you have different options. We will see later. Just okay. So next one is a blue beam. This is very important, and we'll see at late coming to this. Just I want to show you this menu bars and these tools. So don't forget, just look by yourself, and when you next time we will have types of data, okay, and we will start the to manipulate data, okay. We will have data, inserting the data, how to insert, we'll see, okay. For today it is enough. Goodbye, and next time I hope we'll join together. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, okay. Have a nice time. Goodbye.